Ambition Nation, where barriers are broken and goals are met. On today's episode, we are actually located at Exclusivity in downtown Montreal with Vinny Success, the creator Success clothing line. Hey Vinny, how are you?
Good, how are you doing?
Good, thank you very much for being here today.
It's my pleasure.
So tell us about your clothing line, Success clothing line.
Success is like a streetwear, half skatewear clothing line. I started like in 2008, and we're basically selling pretty much all over the world now. A bit in Canada, a lot in Canada actually, Ontario, Vancouver, Montreal, Quebec, New York, New Jersey. I have some stores in Japan, Paris, and London. So it's my little baby. It's my company.
Can you tell us, bring us back to when you first started this, right? Did you always know that Success was going to be a Success clothing line, that you were going to make hoodies, explorer jackets, beanies?
Not really. When I started doing clothing, it was to promote my web design company.
Okay.
And it ended up picking up more than the actual business. So I started just doing T-shirts, and it started in 2008. And it just got bigger and bigger in every year. And it started as a T-shirt line. It's now like a complete. We do jackets and accessories and hats and a whole bunch of stuff now.
I see. So you guys have a wide range of clothing wear.
Yeah.
Right? And is it for girls and unisex?
We have women collection. Of course, it's more like it's a men's streetwear brand, but we do have like a little section just for women, especially they're more. I'd say it's not a typical women's wear. It's a very streetwear and a little bit tomboyish.
I like very much so.
Yeah.
So, did you study in arts? Did you study in design? What did you study in? What do you think is the main core class that you took that really made it for you?
Well, I took graphic design in college.
Okay.
I got refused at Dawson. I got refused at UQAM, and I graduated from Hansik College. Mm-hmm. And after that, I took a course in communication in university.
Okay.
But the graphic design class really showed me like the power of branding, the power of a logo, and the whole visual identity aspect, which is what I'm doing now. I'm selling image.
You're selling an image. And is there a specific meaning behind the vision that you want to convey to your audience with Success clothing line?
Well, I'd say I chose success because success is a universal concept. I think anyone can relate to success. Everyone wants to succeed. I don't know a lot of people who wants to fail.
Absolutely.
So because it's such a powerful message, I want people to feel successful when they wear it, mm-hmm. and I want people who aspire to become successful can also relate to this brand a lot, because people know where I come from, how I started from nothing, and then they follow my story, and it also helps the brand a lot.
So you mentioned you came from nothing. Can you mention a little bit or explore a little bit more of that chapter? Where did you come from exactly?
It started, when I say I started from nothing, I used to be a DJ. I was doing music. Then at one point, I sold all my DJ stuff, and I invested in my first 36 t-shirt run. Okay. I would have it in my car all the time, and I would drive by like to the people's house, and when they call me, hey, I want a t-shirt here and there. I drove to Laval. The next t-shirt I drove to Brossard, then drove to Montreal West. So my whole inventory could fit in the trunk. And then now that's what I mean when I started from nothing. I started from literally 36 t-shirts that I got the money from selling all my music stuff.
And is there a mistake, or mistakes should I say, that you did throughout the course of your journey that if you could go back you wouldn't do again?
I did a lot of mistakes.
That's how we learn.
Exactly, that's how we learn. And I think the earlier you do those mistakes, mm-hmm. the better it is. I think my biggest mistake was when I started. I used to make, let's say we come out with a model. Let's say I'd do 3 colors, and I'd print out, let's say, 20 small, 20 medium, 20 large, 20 extra large, and then I would go to the stores and try to sell it. Which in how it works is you have to sell it to the store and then really print after what they ordered, and so you don't get stuck with a whole bunch of inventory. that's why I still have stuff at home from like 2008 that I made so many of them that I'm kind of stuck with them now. So I did that mistake for at least 3 years in a row.
And then you learned your lesson.
Yeah, I learned my lesson because I was broke after.
Now, did you encounter a lot of naysayers? And by that I mean people that didn't believe in you, believe in Success clothing line.
I've met a lot of people who didn't believe in me, but on the other hand, I've met a lot of people who did believe in me. And this is a perfect example where we're standing now at Exclusivity. I met them while the brand was still pretty small, and they believe in me, they believe in the brand, they built the brand with me, and as much as my company grew, Exclusivity grew also. And Exclusivity became one of the biggest sneaker store in Montreal. It's voted top 10 sneakers in Canada by Complex magazine. And so unfortunately, not only them, like I have Empire, I have a whole bunch of stores who believe in me. But yeah, it's true, everywhere you go, at whatever you do, there's always people trying to put you down, you know?
Yeah. Now, I believe you already told me that you studied in science, right? So you were good in science, right?
I was a nerd.
You were.
Yeah.
What were you supposed to be?
Well, look, I'm Asian. So I'm supposed to be a doctor. Like I'm Vietnamese, and a lot of Vietnamese, they're either doctor, dentist, or they're pharmacists. So growing up, I did my science. I did like biology, chemistry, physics, and all that. And at one point, I decided that even though I was super good at it, it's not what I wanted to do. And I took a right turn, and just went the opposite way. I went into art instead. But at the end of the day, it's my life. I'm gonna do whatever I want, and I'm way happier now than if I was in a lab doing chemistry all day.
Absolutely, and it's really important, right? At the end of the day, that you follow what you want to do, you follow your passion, what you love to do with your life, and you develop and you optimize with that, right?
Yeah, because I was good at chemistry, I mean, and all that, but during class, I would draw all the time in my books, and I think I spent more time drawing in the books than actually reading it, and it ended up that I'm doing art and design and clothing and fashion now.
Is there a meaning behind the typography of your clothes?
Typography is like the base of my clothing line.
Okay.
Because, like I said, success is the message, and how do you pass that message on people is with most of the time sayings and words more than pictures. Mm-hmm. So a lot of my collections are based on sayings, they're based on quotes, and my passion was always been into typography. I come from a graffiti background. We used to play with letters and all that. So it's just the extension, like a digital version of graffiti. And I think typography is giving words a personality. That's what it is, basically.
Absolutely. So every letter, every shape, every curve is a different meaning.
Yeah,
it's a different mood that you're conveying to people.
Depending on the font, depending on how you do it, every font has a personality, and the way you assemble and you do typography composition it all has certain characters, and the logo it can't stand by itself, has its own character.
What inspires you?
What inspires me?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a tough question. A lot of things. As corny as it sounds, and everybody's gonna say that, but it's true. It's the surrounding. What you're surrounded with, what you see, what you touch, what you feel, and what you do on a regular basis. I'd have to say I get a lot of my ideas in the car.
Okay.
Because in the car is where you get to see stuff where you're not bound to see it if you stay at home or you stay at the office.
I see.
You travel a lot. And for sure, I do travel a lot, and it does help me a lot also.
Okay. Do you have a role model?
I have a lot of role models.
One of them being?
I've always admired Ralph Lauren.
Mm-hmm.
I think Ralph Lauren is the real definition of self-made, self-paid. He started from the bottom. He was this Jewish kid from New York, and he built his own clothing empire. But not only clothing, he really represents the American dream also.
Right.
He is the real Americana of clothing right now, and it's big. It's really, really big, and every design he does is sharp, it's clean, it's brilliant. So I really admire the character.
Vinny, can you tell us something few people know about you?
few people know about me. I think a lot of people don't really know where I come from, my past, and what I've been through. I heard a lot of people think that like I come from a wealthy family who used to work in clothing, just gave me this chance. But if people knew what I used to do, like before I was doing this, I was like, basically I was working in electronics at Costco for a while because like any Asians, we love computers and cameras. So I was pretty good at it. I used to work at Costco selling that, but to work in that position, you need to come in the morning at 5 in the morning and unload all the trucks and put the pallets on the floor. I did the same thing at Bureau en Gros. People don't know that I used to work at Old Navy in the women's department.
Women's department?
Yeah, I don't know why they put me there.
That's not Asian-like.
It's not very Asian. They put me in the women's department. I work 9 to 5 every day at Old Navy, hearing the same damn song every day. They have like an Old Navy theme and would sing like Old Navy, but they put that on repeat every day. It would just go crazy. Then when I left Old Navy at 5, I had another job at 6. I was doing telemarketing, and we would call every single person in the phone book to sell thermopumps, like central heating units. So I would do that every day, 9 to 5 at Old Navy, 6 to 12 at the call center. And like I have so many crappy jobs in my life. Even in advertising agency, they would make me clean the fridge and take out the trashes, and never worked in fashion. Never worked. Doesn't come from a wealthy family, and I don't think people know about all this stuff.
So you don't actually have to be in the trade that you wanted to be in order to succeed in it, right? Mm-hmm. You don't have to have previous experience. I mean, you start off from scratch and you made it happen.
Yeah, but going through these jobs made me realize that I never want to go back there.
You never want to work for somebody.
Not only somebody, but in a job where I don't get appreciated, a job where I don't like to feel replaceable. So if you work in a McDonald's or something like that, it's cool. Everybody goes through there, but at this point of my life, I don't want to be like, they can kick me out today and replace me the next day. I want to be like an asset to either a company or even better, my own company.
I see. Thank you so much for being here today with us. Was there anything else that you would like to add?
If you guys want to learn more about the company, check out my website, www.wegotsuccess.com. Check out the Facebook, Success Clothing. You want to add me, it's Vinny Success. And shout out to Exclusivity for having us over. Voted top 10 sneaker store in Canada by Complex Magazine. Check them out, exclusivitylife.com. And they have 2 locations, West Island and downtown also.
Thank you very much. We will be giving away 1 piece of clothing to Success that we will be raffling out to people that engage into conversation or would like to ask questions to Vinny that we didn't touch on today's interview. Thank you for watching, everybody. Stay tuned for next episode. This is Ambition Nation, a nation of dreamers, a nation of doers.